Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Dragon Quest XI. I did it! I did it in exactly 30 turns. It was pretty tight, and to be perfectly honest, the only reason I got it, I thought it was going to be like 31 or 32, except Serena pepped up at the very last moment. So, this is the setup that I did. Alright, so, very last one is Auld and Serena. Third is Jade and Sylvando. Second is Eric and Veronica. And first is Hendrik and Rab. So, what you want to do with this is... you need to be very careful. The crucial one in the first round is taking out the Shade Shifter, taking them all out at the same time. The Shade Shifter has the most hit points. It's got somewhere around 2,000, give or take. The first thing that you want Rab to do is Pearly Gates. That'll get the two side things down that any multi-attack will take them out. Have Hendrik double up, and then after that, have Hendrik use Helm Splitter. No, Scrap Metal. Scrap Metal it's the better one. Does more damage. Have him do that twice, and then have Rab end it with Pearly Gates. Now, there's an extra Rab turn in there, and you don't want him to use Pearly Gates the second time. If he had Oomph, then oomphin' up Hendrik would have been good, but he doesn't. So you just have him like Kazam, the center guy. It's not going to do a whole lot of damage. Just about anything else. And that gets it in 6 turns. Second battle against the Octopummelers. You want Veronica to Oomphel on Eric. And Eric will use... the Ridge Razor first. And that might not be necessary, but it helps get some extra damage in, which is pretty crucial, because I think the Abyssal Octopod has about 3,000 hit points. Not exactly sure. So, Ridge Razor and Oomphel. Then go with Divide, so he'll get 3 attacks, or, 3 duplicate attacks. And then have Veronica sap the Abyssal Octopod. Then for Eric's third turn, Critical Claim. That does a good 1,500 damage guaranteed. Somewhere around, give or take, maybe 50. But that's enough. Then have Veronica use Magic Burst. Blow all of the rest of her MP, and it'll do about 1,500 damage to everything. It'll take out all the things that... Pang has summoned, and with everything else, it'll take out the Abyssal Octopod. If you think you can do it, you can go ahead and you can Kafrizzle the Octopod as well. So, I mean, the Oomphel with Veronica and the Magic Burst are the key, so you got a middle thing that you got some flexibility with. Kafrizzle will work pretty well. Then, third battle... you want to have, this is a little bit of an iffy one, but have Sylvando, Oomphel, Jade, and have Jade revamp. Then Jade constantly use the multi-feat on the big Pandora's box thing, and have Sylvando just do something like Pink Pirouette, Gold Rain, whatever. Just do damage to everything else, because Pang will immediately, her first action will be to summon the other 3 things. But Sylvando is there to just do damage to everything. Jade is there to do damage to the Canabox thing. So that took me 8 turns to do, and that could probably be done a little bit better if you had higher crit chance. Maybe if you had Jade using claws and other things that boost her crit chance, you might be able to get that done a little bit faster. Not exactly sure, but the point is to try to get everything killed on the same turn. Fourth battle, again, this was where I got lucky. You basically just have Auld giga-gashing every round. And Serena is there to do some healing, do some whatever. She doesn't really have a whole lot to do, but Kaswoosh on the two big things that are there to start with can help. And the reason why I was able to get it is because I was at 29 turns. So I'd taken 4 turns with Auld, 3 with Serena, and she pepped up. And that gave her the opportunity to do Blight of the Living Dead, which doesn't matter, it's just damage. And it did an extra 500 damage. There was only one thing left at that time, and that was enough to kill it, get it exactly on the 30 turns. So, let's take a quick look at the items that we picked up. We got a Brilliant Blade, a great sword with a glowing edge that blasts through enemies with blinding brightness. 327 attack power, deal light damage when attacking. 94 charm, 8% parry chance. Attack power can go up to 353, parry chance go up to 11, and charm up to 100. It's pretty nice. Fairy King's Cane, beautifully butterfly-shaped wand that reduces damage from incoming attacks. All damage taken reduced by 5%. 10 hit points restored each turn. That's amazing. MP absorption 8%, 88 attack power, magical might 19, magical mending 70. Only goes up to 75 magical mending, 20 magical might. Attack goes up to 94, MP absorption doesn't change. Overall reduction in damage taken goes up to 10%. And hit point regeneration up to 25? Oh, that would have been really good. That's a shame. Alright. Shame I didn't have that. If we go into the... Where's item list? Right. Recipe books. Or Halcom... or Blimey is the Legate's Blade, or Halcom Claws, and Meteorite Bracer. And a guide to Godly Getup, Apollo's Crown, and Potentate's Pallium, which I'm kind of guessing are for Rab. Alright, so let's, since we're here, see what you have to say about this.
Well done, Auld. You're the first disciple since Erdwin himself to overcome every cycle of the Wheel of Harma. Now that you have passed the final trial, there is nothing that can stand in your way. Go, my boy, and fulfill your destiny. Unless you'd rather stay and train some more, I'll be only too happy to put you through yet more punishment.
No, I'm good. I'm good. That was punishment enough. It took me a number of tries to come up with the best order, and some of those aren't as crucial, like Rab and Hendrik on the first one, and Eric and Veronica on the second one. Those are like the key, because they each took him out in 6 turns. I suppose if you could do some more, you know, things with agility, you might be able to actually, you know, if you could manipulate the turn order a bit better, you might actually be able to do it better. I don't know, but oh, goody, now it's nighttime. And the guy and Zappa has wandered away.
When Erdwin's lantern fell, the monsters grew more malevolent than ever before. Even we, the disciples of the great Master Pang, struggle to keep them at bay. Only you, Luminary, have the strength to save our world. I pray that you will achieve your destiny.
Me too, for that matter. That's not the inn. I want the inn. I want it to be daytime. It's easier to find people that way. What do you have? Not much that I care about. I'll talk to you in a moment. I just had to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna stay overnight. Hello! The art of sorcery consisteth in the manipulation of the magical energies that courseth through a wizard's veins. This being so, the magical might of any given spellcaster is necessarily limited by the extent of said power. But long years of study have revealed unto me a secret by which the power that floweth through Erdria's very soil might be channeled, thereby rendering a magic's power greatly more potent. Yeah, 'tis an art only for the wisest and greatest of wizards. This being so, I have hidden its secret in 3 tomes, and hidden these tomes in their turn among the threefold floors of the Sniffelheimian Royal Library. Oh, yeah, okay, so that's these books. If I should fail in laying the Dark One low, thou who followest in my footsteps, I prithee, seek out the tomes, and pronounce these words before them. Slumbering place of strength untold, break thy bonds, unlock, unfold. Ah, forgive me, I did not notice you there. I am studying the ancient teachings of Angri-La. This book was written by Morkant, the great sorcerer who joined the Luminary of Legend in his battle with the Dark One. I discovered it in the temple's storerooms only recently. If Lord Robert were to follow Morkant's instructions and learn to channel Erdria's energies, it would surely benefit you greatly. You've been to the Royal Library before, have you not? Will you return there and seek out his secrets? A boost to Rab's magical powers. And Lolical comes in wearing one of the big parkas that they wear around here and says, "You'll accept that quest?" "I will accept that quest, Lolical. The monk wants you to search for 3 time-honored tomes written by Morkant. Apparently they contain some spells that Rab might find useful." "I will accept that quest." "Good, then you must journey to Sniffelheim, the eastward into the Snarefelt where the Royal Library stands. Morkant hid 3 books there, it seems. 1 on each floor of the great repository of wisdom." Yep, we got that. "This is the mantra that you must repeat before each one to break its seal. Good luck. Return to me when you have read all 3 tomes. Ald accepts the Morkant's Mastery of Magic quest. Alright.
Ever since my mother told me about the Red-Cheeked Seeker, the Grand Master's most famous disciple, he's been my hero. I always imagined him to be a massive muscle man with bulging biceps and a bushy black beard. But he's just a doddering old man. It's come as a little bit of a shock.
I mean, he wasn't a doddering old man when he came here last.
At long last, I've achieved my dream. I have been reborn as a lovely young lady. Oh, sorry, just mulling over what my grandfather suddenly shouted out the other day. He hasn't actually turned into a girl. He's still the same old man he's always been. Honestly, he's been going on about wanting to become a lovely lady for years now. I do wish he'd give up the idea, or failing that, actually do something about it.
Alright, say the same thing.
You're the Luminary, right? The great hero everybody's been waiting for? I bet you're a million times tougher than my brother. Will you teach me how to be strong like you?
Sure.
Thank you. My brother always gives up too easily. He needs a good kick in the backside. Hey, maybe that could be part of your training.
Sure, I'd be happy to give someone a kick in the backside. Just like I kicked those pumpkins. That's just Zappa saying the same thing, that he wants to join. Alright, so let's go pay a visit to, nothing else there. To the seedling that's over here. Touch the seedling? Yes, touch it! Oh, I guess this was the thing making the symbol. Yeah, we've seen this before, game. Some of it, at least. Yeah, that part's new. Oh god!
You all saw that too, right?
We're in the void!
Yes, that man. The mark on his hand. Oh, you don't think...
Aye, I do. And I've a feeling you've the same instinct, laddie, eh? That was Erdwin, the luminary of legend.
I mean, yeah, you know, I kind of seen him before. Oh, right, I keep forgetting that you guys didn't see that.
Well, we've seen that they forged the Sword of Light together, but that doesn't tell us what happened with Erdwin's lantern. We need another seedling, laddie.
I was kind of expecting it to be a little bit more in-depth than that. Alright, well, since we're here, I actually need to re-equip the party a little bit. Let's get back to the good things that I had on. Apollo's axe is better than the Maxi axe, so... but I'm going to go back to the shield. Let's get the General's jacket. You still have the General's jack boots. That's fine. Sylvando. Let's see, 381, 370. Yeah, go with that. So I was trying to max out, or like get his charm score as high as I could. That's why he was looking that way. What did I have on you? I had the thinking hat cap. And you had the liquid metal jacket. And bunny tail. Didn't make any changes to Rab. You can get the Stellar Starflower. Stellar Suit. That's all fine. Eric's fine. Serena. Back into the uniform. Jade. There it is. Back into the uniform, thank you. And line up. Let's get the ladies back in the party. Although I actually should put Sylvando in because he needs to... Yeah, let me put Sylvando in because I need him to pep up. Alright, well, we haven't been up here since we came back in this version of the world. So let's do so. See what enemies we encounter. There's no sparkly spots. There's still one enemy that we have not encountered yet. I don't know what enemy it is. Oops. Thought I was a little bit closer than that.
We did it, darling!
Dang it! Didn't mean to encounter you. Oh, well. Alright. Well, let's flap our way up. Are you new? Malicious Tantamount. I think so. Multi-feet. That's really, really a good attack. And the crit chance that I mean, increasing crit chance by equipping the can't get up here? By equipping the claws might actually be a good idea. Yep, alright. Some of the claws give increased crit chance as well. Yeah, getting to 30 turns is definitely, to a certain extent, luck-based. I felt, at least. Dang it. Where was it? Mount Panglai. Yep, Malicious Tantamount. Horse Manure and Sky Steed Sword. Can't actually go in there. Alright, so there really isn't anything up here, but we did get the last remaining enemy. So let's go ahead and hit the campsite and see what everyone has to say now.
Peak of Mount Panglai is a very spiritual place. It's said to be close to the void, the borderland that separates the worlds from the living and the dead. In fact, they say that... They even say... Don't pull out your porn while I'm talking to you, Rab. They even say that if the correct ritual is performed, you can take leave of your body and visit that place yourself. I've not been there myself, mind you, but it's probably better to take all that with a wee pinch of salt.
Yeah, you're right. You haven't been there.
Sounds like there are another 3 seedlings down on the surface somewhere. The only problem is we don't have the first clue where to find them.
Let's see if the Watchers can point us in the right direction. I did that already.
Rab mentioned that students come here to hone their bodies and minds to the limit. I have no idea what the training entails, but I must confess that I am rather interested in experiencing it for myself. Well, darling, we made it. The top of the world. My feet are covered in blisters, but it was all worth it for the view. Oh, but don't go getting the wrong idea. I'm not saying that we should hang around all day admiring the scenery. If we've got nothing special to do here, let's head back down. Is there a reason you dragged us all the way up here? Please don't tell me you're getting into mountaineering. The last thing you need right now is a new hobby.
I mean, I did drag us all up here for a reason, to get the last enemy and then to hit the fun-size forge.
Rab says the little building at the top of the mountain is used for meditation. But why'd you want to meditate in such a freezing place is beyond me. I suppose you'd need to undergo the training here to understand. Brr, it's so cold. It's strange, though. The Arborian highlands must be around the same altitude as this, but they never get quite this chilly. Well, let's not hang around here too long, Ald, or we'll all freeze to death.
Well, we got a fire. Besides, I need to hit up the fun-size forge. Maximum focus increased by 8. I have gone up a few levels. Alright, let's see what new things we have. Nothing there. Legate's Blade is a great sword. We need Gooperkint and a black tier. I have never gotten a black tier before. Greatsword tempered to an almost unbelievable toughness that makes critical hits more likely to occur. Oh, wow. Crit chance plus 5. 243 attack, though. Which is not as good as that other weapon that we got. Goes up to 281. Parry chance stays the same. Crit chance goes up to 8%. That's kind of amazing. No new knives, no new boomerangs, no new wands, no new heavy wands, no new spears, no new whips. Our Halcom claws are tremendously powerful talons forged from the most precious metal known to man. We need 2 Aura Halcom, so we'll need 3 so far. Need 2 more lamplights. We'll need Crimsonite, which I don't believe we found, and Serpent Bones. Not sure if we've had those before. I don't have any of those in enough numbers. Alright, armor-wise, no new shields, no new great shields. I do not have the ability to make the Tiara Tremendissima spectacular circle that has the ability to stop the wearer from falling asleep or having their powers sealed away. Part of the Superstars set. I need Crimsonite. Otherwise, I have everything. I still need to redo the Summer Cloud hat. Swindler King's Scarf. A suave and sophisticated turban that makes stealing from enemies easier. Ooh, part of the Swindler King's set. Yep. Let's go ahead and do this one. Making it easier to steal is good. Guess we'll take that. There we go. Inspiration strikes. Let's give a bash there. Master stroke. Festus's flame. Flourishes and a cross cutter blow. Dang it. But it's good enough. Perfection. All right, so that is evasion chance plus 2, deafness plus 33%, chance of successfully stealing items increased by 3%. And chance of successfully stealing items goes up to 6%. That's amazing. Helmets. Apollo's Crown. Yep, that's Rab's gear. Coronet blessed by the Son of the Sun that can fend off sleep and confusion. Part of the Sun God set. I need 2 fireballs, which I can get. I need Crimsonite. So I need a bunch of those. I do have the Slime Crown, so that's not a problem. Only have 1 Spectralite, though. Which I might need for other things. Oh, and of course I can make the artisanal Trodain Togs. Which I don't know that I want to do that because it uses up my 1 pep pop. I want to hold on to it until I get more, I think. Let's see. Gladder Rags. I need a Cherry Blossom Petal and Serpent Skin. Dashing Doublet. I need Serpent Skin. And Swindler King's Stole. I need Slipweed. So I can get all of those fairly easily. No new armors. Robes. No new robes. Alright, what about accessories? Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Well, actually, Meteorite Bracer. Alright, so we need 4 Savvy Sapphires, 3 Slipweed, or Halcom, 3 Lucida Shards, and 1 Gold Bar. That will be iffy. You can stack the Meteorite Bracers on someone, 2 to a person. Oh my god, that would be amazing. Nothing else there. Rings. Nothing new. Footwear. Nothing new. Other accessories. The Elfin Charm, but I'm going to rework the Elfin Charm that I have, since it does require 2 Aura Halcom. That's about it. So, right now, I'm going to do some reworking, and when we come back next time, we'll continue our quest to find the other seedlings. I think we got a couple little quests that we can finish up and stuff like that. Maybe do some other things. We'll see. But that will all be next time. See you then, everyone.